Mix me on track line. Mix me on track
All right, everybody, we are live. We are live. It is Monday yet again. You already know what time it is. It's time for the Random Talking Indie Music Show coming to you live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Unfortunately, no more Periscope. We had to cut them. They cut us off. Unfortunately, I don't know how to go live from Twitter from my desktop. Probably won't let me. But yeah, we thank y'all for tuning in with us. We do apologize for the 2-day hiatus that we put y'all on last time because, things happen. So, but we're here to give you the foolery, fuckery, and shenanigans. Again, shout out to everybody that's with us. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And for those who are tuning in with us for the first time, welcome, welcome. And for those who've been with us since day one, day two, week one, week two, welcome back, family. And we are your hosts. I am 759. I was on the screen ready to do my thing, joined by my co-host, everyone's favorite Minx, the Bronx Bully, the beast from the east with the gap in her teeth, but it's perfectly okay. AKA Merciless Minx, AKA she's about to go the fuck off down here on the bottom of my screen. it's my homegirl, Minx Couture, Minx Contour, Minx Cooter. Call her what you want to call her. Just don't call her a copycat. Do they dig, Minx? Or do they goddamn dig?
I hope they dig.
And if not, we got 2 words for you.
Les Chevelle.
Le Cheval. So yeah, I hope everybody's Easter was Eastery, I guess. I spent my whole weekend off working in the laundry room. Uh yay. Go me.
Go!
So I hope everybody else was safe. I just saw on CNN where the Texas Rangers opened up their stadium and they packed the house. 40,000 fans are out there. Uh some with masks, some without. So more power to y'all.
I think people want to die.
I think so too, but I know who don't. I,
Hold on one
I
second.
mhm.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, cool. Cause I did a couple of changes. You know how I am about how my voice sounds on replays.
Yeah, it's got to sound all nice and luxurious.
Has to sound very ASMR-ish. With this is for people that want to get the Rodecaster. Yeah, so you don't need a cloud lifter for a dynamic microphone, and that's why I kept saying like it sounded like the signal was like too high, like a high pitched noise. It was bothering me. And then when I looked and I saw, I went to YouTube University for free, and one of the guys, one of these techie guys, was like, you don't need that. It's pushing too much of a high signal because I sounded very loud in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes even I get tired of my own voice. But yeah, I was like, what the? I said, wow, okay, cool, cool.
You learn something new every day.
But we were gonna go on Haps, and when I looked at that layout, I was like, ugh, I'm just gonna go on caffeine. F it.
That wasn't going to be that. That wasn't it.
No, that was totally not it. I was like, what in the fuck is this shit? But there is a way. I did say I put up a video because I know you're probably busy this weekend. But I put up a video on Twitter on how to go live from OBS to Twitter, and that's even a mind fuck. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I saw where you had posted about it. Yeah,
I
YouTube
don't. I don't.
University does come with its hard courses.
I don't think you want those problems. I'll tell you that much. Because I was like, because I wanted to, when they take away apps from us, that shit bothers me. Because
It bothers me too because it's like we're losing a part of our audience, of for the few that do tune in with us. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you guys follow us enough to know that we are on Facebook and YouTube. In case you cannot, well, not in case because you can't see us. And we're also on Mixler.com/ Minx Radio for the audios. Um,
and on top of that, I want to apologize to everybody. I know some of y'all were real hyped about a podcast this weekend. Yeah, that wasn't it. It wasn't happening. It was not happening, y'all. Um, pretty much. I guess from sitting here for how many days? I fucked up my back, y'all. Like I literally woke up Friday morning and I felt like my back was going like this, like it was just pulsating and it hurt. I
got
couldn't even
me
move.
got me sitting up.
So I had a severe neck spasm, back spasm, and shoulder spasm that was triggering a migraine on top of that. And
Jesus.
you know how bad this migraine was? It wasn't the type of migraine that, people think you get like these crazy ass headaches and you just like, oh shit, I can't see light. Uh-uh. I thought I was having a mild stroke. Um,
Oh no.
because I'm sitting here and I said to Gino, and I don't know if this is the fat girl in me, but I kept saying, I was like, smells like someone's cooking. And he was like, what does it smell like? I was like, like cooking, like food. So I kept running out of here and I was like, why does it smell like food? Like I kept saying, did I drop something somewhere? Apparently, not only is that a sign of having a stroke, because you smell, it says that if you smell burnt toast, run right to the doctor.
And you were smelling burnt toast.
No, no, I was smelling like it was smelled like McDonald's or some shit.
Oh my gosh.
And then I was like, I started getting nervous because I kept smelling like food that wasn't there. So they call it phantom smells. And when you're having a bad migraine, you have these phantom smells. You start smelling things that are not there. But also, that is also a prolonged symptom of COVID, where if you go on Twitter and you type in like people that had COVID, they're losing their minds because they're smelling things that are not there. This one woman tweeted, she was like, I know that I sound crazy. I had COVID like 3 months ago, and I just keep smelling dryer sheets. I was
That's
like,
not particularly too bad. Yeah, they were saying something about long what they call it, long haul after effects.
right. Like,
Um
I'm not saying I had I'm not saying I had the COVID code, but I thought that was a very, very scary and strange occurrence. And again, I'm good now. Y'all see me, I'm here with my little pony shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling.
Shout out to the people at Five Below.
Hello. Yo, yo, make me a spokesperson, please. I'll do a theme song
We
and
need corporate sponsors at
please.
this point. Um Crazy as April Fool's joke. Uh, this is not a segue at all. Michael Strahan, you got me, god dog it.
Oh, yes.
He got me. I'm like, why now would you close up that damn gap? You could buy the apple through a picket fence, bruh. Why would you want to close it now? It's you. It's you. Like anybody with a noticeable gap, like Eddie Murphy, if he was to close it right now, I'd be like, nigga, why? Like, why would you do that now?
I am
Um,
not, for the record, I'm never closing my gap. I heard it does things.
Goodness. I'm just glad I didn't really have one. Well, every kid has one when they're a kid. But when they grow up and their teeth finally grow with their face, you
Oh,
know.
how funny is that? Ball out. Pause. He put the laughing emoji face. Hey, we're starting early. That's why I put the live stream at 17 plus. These caffeine gods, they low key try to say you're being too niggerish, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'll try to be more appeasable.
Wow. That sound effect came in on time. I know that wasn't you. But before we
Wow,
do
2 followers. Oh my god. Hi. You see, every time I try to leave caffeine, y'all start following me, and then I start loving y'all again. Why? Why?
but what's up to our new followers?
What's
See.
up? This is the kind of we are a podcast, y'all. Two dope female producers just kicking back during the pandemic and making y'all laugh and talking about hip hop topics and more. And this is what we do. My name is Minx, and this is my homie 759.
My homegirl a little dyslexic, but it's okay. But it is all right. But before we do get started, y'all already know what time it is. I gotta give it out. I gotta
Uh-oh.
give it out.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Head Nigga Damn Award. Because you didn't ask for it. And I fixed what was wrong. I had the effects button on mute.
Oh, you see.
Yeah. But I fixed it. So this is the this is the Head Nigga Damn Award given to y'all for no reason at all, just because. I mean, why not? We family, right? So
Right.
at the top and probably at the bottom of the show, you'll probably get another one. Build a trophy case. More is coming. More is coming. Also, head on over to minxradio.com for past episodes of the Minx Show podcast, where she gives out those wonderful jewels and talk shit about folks because that's what she does. Uh,
We don't like the music industry too much on this way.
we got something to add. You know what? We'll discuss that in a few. If you have Spotify, please check out Real Talk with Minx, another dope podcast, talk show, rabbit hole-ish probably. Y'all know how,
Here's the music industry rabbit hole of promotion,
and that's what this is also about. I mean,
and this
because
is new industry movement.
yeah, this is the deepest rabbit hole you could probably find.
Oh my
For those that are into the Illuminati and all that, sacrificial lambs and all that crazy stuff, y'all head on over to Telegram and follow the new industry movement
yes,
because there is a new industry movement. Artists, if you want to send your music, please and thank you. I mean, we're not going to beg you. Submissions at minxradio.com, MP4, MP3, or YouTube link. Please send one of either. Not a whole LP, not a whole mixtape with deluxe. We don't need all that.
yeah,
Just one.
just enough.
Yeah, just one. Just one. Just one MP3 or one MP4 or one YouTube link. Or Spotify. We don't need a whole bunch of we didn't ask for it. So I see a lot of people got in their LLCs since the last stem, and you're a business now. Congratulations, but how you going to advertise? Simple.
Yes,
Just hit
sir.
us up.
Got you.
We got you. So just hit us up with your business, your graphics, and all the details, your location, socials, all that fun shit. We will promote you. We will not charge you. Why would we want to do that, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. So also follow us on our social medias, Instagram and Twitter preferably. I'm at the top, Minx is at the bottom. Yeah, I know. I know what I said. I'm gonna change it. I promise. Follow Minx at Minx Couture on Instagram. And also at the bottom of the bottom are our alter egos, Little Trash Can TV and Sam the Scam. Our video Invest in Yourself is up on YouTube. Please go check that out because this shit is like the first of hopefully a few more videos done in this format. Homegirl Minx did the damn thing with video. She also, we featured each other on the song. This was a joint project. I produced it and she killed that shit. So yeah, follow the guys. Follow the guys. And yeah, also do Cash App. I mean, if you want to donate, please and thank you. All proceeds go back to Minx Radio and making sure the lights stay on around here to make sure we can give you guys quality content and more FFS. I love to give out the FFS. And
Yeah,
for you guys to keep receiving the Hit Nigga Damn Award. I mean, why not?
exactly. All
Mhm.
right.
And we're here.
Yeah, I know that we're gonna cut down a little bit of the um I would say some of the things that I'm doing because I'm cutting down a lot for the platform.
Oh
Not
yeah.
because not because I want to cut back on some shit, but it's just because um it's a lot of work for me, and I almost had a nervous breakdown this weekend, and that's why, like, some of y'all saw on my Instagram, like, they're like, "Damn, bitch, you put on some makeup, you look a whole different person." I'm like, "Yes, I know." I believe that when you are in tune with nature, you gotta be in your natural self, and I don't think Mother Nature would know who we are if we're presenting ourselves as the, Instagram thotties, you know what I'm saying? Uh,
It's
oh, that was my phone.
already messing up. Yeah,
Uh,
I can't even get into the whole makeup deal. I'm never been one to cake my face with stuff like that. Probably
oh,
tear my face apart. I don't know.
well, I'll definitely say, my birthday is in 5 days, y'all. Team
Bitch getting old.
Bitch getting old, man. It's just, but, the glow up is still, immaculate. I'm just saying.
Seriously, you really gonna put that there?
I had to. No, but I'll definitely say, like, some people keep asking me, like, "How do you feel about turning 35?" Like, that's like another milestone, and I'm like, "I'm blessed."
The same way I did when I turned 35. I felt old as shit. My kneecaps was like, check knee light, bitch. It's on.
Oh my god. I'm actually happy. I'm happy because I look at all my friends that didn't make it, and
Right.
I'm like, "Damn, like, I wish y'all were here to celebrate with me," but they're here in spirit, and, to be here this long and to be able to, hold on, to be here this long and hold on. You
Hold on.
heard you were fire. Oh, you talk about my beats? I'm a, it's Tina. Go ahead.
Hey,
Hey,
bestie. Where's that long, beautiful hair? Oh my gosh.
say hi.
Buddy.
Heart saying hi to you. Oh
She's like, hey. Hey, bestie. That's my best friend.
my God, y'all trying to make me look all domesticated. Come on.
With the is that a dog? Or is that the cat?
That's the
That's
cat.
the cat.
All right, so tell everybody how your Easter was.
How are you?
Gang gang.
Ask her how she says, how was your Easter?
My Easter was very busy. I was at work all weekend. I got no Easter candy or anything.
Got some candy for her? Yeah?
I get.
Wait, we're gonna pull my whole thing apart. Give me this real quick. Uh, we'll summon you in a little bit. I was like, they're trying to make me look all domesticated with the cat,
With
the
the
dog,
family.
the picket white fence in the Bronx.
I was gonna say that's all you need was the picket fence.
Oh, there's no gunshots here. They're called pistols. Thank you.
Oh shit.
There's no drive-bys. They call them. Oh my God, what is that? Is that an Uber?
I love to waking up hearing early in the morning. That's my alarm clock.
He says no
Oh,
arms. And you know what's crazy? Right down the block, there's actually a shooting range for the police
oh
department.
my gosh, really?
I'm like afraid to go outside like early and get hit with a freaking stray bullet or some shit.
They're probably blanks.
It's the Bronx.
It's probably blanks.
The Bronx. To FICO or I don't want to say it, Piccolo Beats or Piccolo Beats.
Oh my gosh, there she
I said
goes.
Pica. Pica, really. Piccolo Beats. Oh, Piccolo, cool. I have trouble with pronouncing names sometimes because people be like tomato, I'll be like tomato.
She
Tomato.
will fuck it up.
I will fuck it up. I'm sorry. But yes, I do make beats. I think I'm alright. I don't really claim, to be the best out here, but you
Did she
know,
really just say, I think I'm alright?
I'm alright. You know what I'm saying? I'm alright. Um, I like it when people when they hear a beat and they're like, "Yo, who did that?" And I'm like, "Wow, you like it?" They're like, "Yo, this shit is hot." I'm like, "Word," because I made
Yeah,
it.
I did
Usually
that.
the the sign, you know what I'm saying? Like you could bring down those hi-hats a little bit. I'm like, "Yeah, alright."
Nobody,
Thanks.
nobody fucking asked you. Anyway, like just ask and say, yo, that's hot, and leave it alone. Oh, or even give me the oh, all right, and leave it alone. You
No,
don't.
just say just like I said, for my brand debut for Twitch, I'm gonna be pranking a lot of people. And besides it being inside VR, I'm gonna be
It's gonna
pranking
be fun.
people. Oh, it's gonna be fun. I have so many plans. I'm gonna be going up to male producers and telling them, "Yo, your beat is hot," but I'm gonna ask them, "How long you been making beats?" "Oh, I have industry placements." "Yeah, but you know what? Those 808s, they're not too good." You know what I'm saying? You gotta tune them up a little bit. Well, you have any placements? No, but I think I know everything like everybody else. That's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, because hey, if we're being completely honest, your hi hats ain't in tune. Your 808's a little trash. Your kicks are mud. Your snare is some shit. It's a lot of clipping going on. It's a lot of clipping going on. I can hear
But
it. I
you know
can
what
hear
I
it.
think? You know what I think? Block. That's what I think about you, bitch.
Oh
No, but
yeah, yeah, no, I heard your beat, and this is what I felt.
mhm.
Brother, this guy stinks!
But I mean, the melody was all right.
Melody was I.
The melody was all right. It sounded like a MIDI, but I'm not gonna judge.
Right, right, right. But
But let's keep it real though. We've all used MIDIs. I've used them. I mean, come on now.
I've begun using them, and I think these are some of the best beats I've ever made. We're trying not to,
The thing is, I don't do a copy and paste like full out. I will change the keys, some notes. If I don't like how a certain chord is sounding, I might change it a little bit. But no, but
I'm
that
very
kick is some ass, bro. You might want to change it.
I'm very picky, and I'm actually very excited because I just uploaded a video on TikTok, and I had writer's block all weekend, and it was
What?
it was scaring me. I'm dead ass. I was literally on Twitter high as shit. Like, you guys think I'm losing it? I think I'm losing it, y'all.
Oh no.
I don't think I wanna be a rapper no more.
Oh no.
I'm washed up, y'all. No, but for real,
What's the longest you've went through beat block?
3 years.
Damn, I ain't never 6 months maybe, but not 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
You,
It
no,
you know
you
what it
gave
was?
up. No, what happened was you gave up and you came back.
No, I honestly, like, every time I start losing that fire,
Mm-hmm.
I just don't even touch it no more. I don't even
Same
tell
here.
and that's what one thing I hate about artists is, like, they fucking they come out on Twitter or Facebook with, oh, you would think someone died. You're like, "Guys, it's been a really, great career for me, and, unfortunately at this time," I'm like, "What? Oh my god, what? I'm quitting music." Oh, man, get the fuck out. You'll be back. They always come back.
Surprise, motherfucker.
New mixtape on the way.
Right, right,
Like,
right.
no, 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 no. That ain't what we gonna do.
Piccolo
Yeah,
B said, "Never understood how you could slit a wrist and have the strength to do it again." Wow. I don't know where
I've never attempted. Thank God.
I I don't think that's, I mean, I know people that have went through that, and life sometimes will push you to that level.
It will.
It really will. Like some people, it's like a drug at sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Depression is a drug to some people. Negativity is a drug to some people, and it's just a shame.
Yeah, some people just can't handle life. I guess this is kind of a segue.
Yeah, I know we were getting to that, and
We were getting to it.
my heart is broken, I'll just say that.
Listen,
My heart is
positive,
broken my heart is broken for hip hop, I'll say that.
yeah, positive vibes to DMX. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand people do have their, you know, their reasons for not liking them, but let's face it, DMX for what was it, 98, 97, 98? Like, he was the voice for a while, in the hip hop with the Rough Riders anthem and what was it? Rough Riders Volume 1 and 2, which I do have. I was just listening to it the other day, yo. That shit, some of that stuff is like ahead of his time. But they
Mhm.
said, well, currently he's still, as far as we know, in the hospital in a vegetative state. I've even seen some reports go as far as say he was brain dead. So,
Nobody knows what's going on. This is why
yeah, even his lawyer got the wrong information and said that he was on life support. He got pulled off of life support. I said, wait a minute, how are you in a vegetative state? And then bam, you're breathing on your own. That is not how that works
at all.
at all. So it was said that his ex's family gave him the wrong information. Why are y'all? Don't you think you might want to get that information correct before you put that out there? Because as you see, Twitter was like, "Oh my gosh, thank God he's not leaving us." And thank God that all of a sudden here comes all the DMX fans. I'm not saying that you can't be an X fan, but why do we are the only culture that waits till someone is damn near dead or dead to say, "Oh, he was the best at," and start giving them their flowers, start giving them their props. Oh, let's stream all of their music. Sirius XM, Rock the Bells Radio was playing nothing but X, as if was dying or dead. Like, y'all should have been playing his music. You don't have to wait till he's on his deathbed, allegedly, to do that. And there was a lot of what was it, the Rough Rider Motorcycle Club? They came out in force and was jamming music outside the hospital, which I'm sure everybody on that side of the building was pissed. But you know,
Well, Imma just say this. having
These
grown.
before you go,
Oh no,
because that
I'm not going there.
okay.
I said what I had to say on YouTube. This way I didn't have to come on here and say it.
Ah.
I've been pre-planning, you know what I'm saying?
I see. I see.
I can't drag you to the sea of fire with me. What Imma say is this, y'all. Imma give y'all a little memory. I grew up in Yonkers. I went to high school in Yonkers, and seeing people like DMX or Kiss, you know, you got the D Block gas station, and seeing DMX in town was normal. Like, if you were from, like, the Bronx or Mount Vernon and you came to Yonkers and you saw X and, you know, we knew you weren't from Yonkers if you, "Oh my god, it's DMX!" Like, we were like, "Are you serious? Like, DMX is always here. He always comes here to get his Dutch and shit. Like, what are you talking about?" Um, I met the first time I met X was at my dad's studio. Um, I was in shock when I first met him. I wasn't into hip hop back then, y'all. I keep reiterating I was a metalhead. I knew who he was. I just wasn't like because it was X, but
Not the
um
vapors. Not the vapors.
not uh but he was very nice. You know what I'm saying? I liked his energy. Um he's just such a dope soul. I know that there's a lot of stigma going around with his legacy, and me personally, like I said on yesterday's YouTube, I can't really after talking to people from town, people that know X, even some family, um, Imma just say this, you know, I don't think that he knew what was going on, and I don't think that that should be held against him until obviously the truth comes out. It's gonna come out. Whatever happens in the dark comes to light, right?
Right. All the time.
Um, but, the second time I met X, was when I almost met Aaliyah. I was hanging out, I was at the Boys and Girls Club shooting pool, and all my friends came running in and said, "Minx, um, they're shooting a video in Mulford." I said, "What video?" "Oh, it's DMX, and I heard Aaliyah's there." So I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Oh my god. You would have thought that it was Michael Jackson in that bitch.
Mhm.
'Cause people like, I saw her, like, they were shooting back in one piece, and, you know, we were all, in the if you watch the video, see all the kids and shit in the background, that was us in the basketball court. "I'll be back in one piece," and I just wanted to say hi to her, and, yeah, that didn't happen. She went in the limo and then breezed out. But,
Damn.
yeah, but, you're talking about, you know, a legacy and a man that, you know, let's talk about the elephant in the room, drug abuse in the Black community. We laugh at the crackheads, right? We tell them to get their shit together, but it's different when you have a family member that is, battling addiction. And as a person that has helped people, um, and, you know, this is why I hate when you dudes, y'all sit there and you say, "Oh, you bitches wanna do with a 401k and he gotta have his life all together." I don't know what it was about me, but I always seemed to find guys that had problems. And I never used that as like a, "Oh, like, ugh, like, you cute, I'll smash, but, ugh, you need work."
That
Um,
that baggage though.
right. But, you know, I dated a guy that had a bad addiction. I didn't know he had a bad addiction until I found the evidence, and, I kinda was like, "Is this heroin?" Like, I didn't know what to say. Um,
Right.
but, you know, after, you know, diving through that, because I didn't wanna give up on the person, you know what I'm saying? I felt like
Right.
a horrible person if I was like, "Ew, you're mentally ill, fuck outta here." I didn't wanna do that, and I actually helped him get help. Like, I stayed his friend, I wasn't his girlfriend anymore, but I helped him. I took him to, you know, getting the help that he needed, and again, it takes one person, y'all. It takes one person to say, "I got you." You know what I'm saying? You can't find
Sidebar. Do you think that's why Kim left Kanye?
Of course, of course. I mean, and this is what bothers me, sickness and in health, right? Um
Till death do you part, allegedly.
till death do us part. Absolutely. Um, I feel like one of the biggest issues is that we leave these people behind. You know, we look at them like they're beneath us, and we're like, "Ew, like you got problems, go get help." It's not about getting help. It's an addiction. Addiction is an illness, and what happens is you absolutely yeah. Piccolo says Kim ain't shit. Look, I have people that are mentally ill. I have people that are on drug addiction. They have drug issues. Um, I feel like you let them know, look, I care about you. I need you to care about yourself as much as I care about you. And you have to deal with the relapses. Like relapses are not a funny thing. Like I remember I had one friend that overcame the demons, you know what I'm saying? And I was hyped. I was like, yes. I didn't do anything around them. Like I know that drinking was not it was a gateway. So as a respect for them, I didn't drink, I didn't smoke weed, I didn't do anything around them to make them feel comfortable to chill with me, right?
Right.
You got people that literally just don't give a fuck. We're here to turn up and fuck you and your addiction, and they relapse. And then they're like, "Oh, come on, man! You telling me the drug is stronger than you?"
In some cases. Case in point, when they did the verses, it was what, X and Snoop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Snoop was blowing all that kush in the air. That
Yes.
was just a trigger if I've ever seen it. Like, bruh, he trying to live clean and trying to do right and this and the third, and you just blowing it in the air. You know what I mean? Um, yeah.
We
Do I
gotta do
think it was?
better.
Huh?
I said we gotta do better.
We have to. At the same time, I feel like this. I don't want to sound insensitive. However, if I knew that Minx was down bad and I knew that she relapsed maybe 2, 3 times, if I knew she was in such bad shape and all I'm doing is, oh, thoughts and prayers to my homegirl Minx, and I do nothing else, I'm pretty much enabling your behavior at this point. I'm not there to help you physically. If not physically, call. Hey, you good? You want to talk? Oh, you're about to relapse. Oh, well, don't do that. Call me. Come talk to me. We'll chop it up. We'll go, eat dinner. We'll go do this. If you want to go to church and whatever it is that you have to do to get your mind off of things. Like I feel like the industry enabled him, the people around him enabled him.
Mhm.
It's just so much, and I kind of see why all these new artists are on every single drug known to man, because it's an escape from this
They're
music
they're
business and
they're
from everything.
right.
It's an escape from everything. Like the music business is it's so much pressure. You're trying to chart. You want to be number one. You're trying to get a plaque. You're trying to do this. I need to hurry up and get this out before a certain date. Deadlines. Producers fucking with you. Engineers messing with you. Your feature called out and copped out at the last minute. Like it's a lot in the music industry, and I understand you lose a lot of sleep behind it, and I totally understandable. This whole thing is just one big enabler. I do hope eventually, well, if X makes out of this, if he makes it out of this, I really hope this would be the wake up call, that he will finally get himself into a rehab, get straight, go to a monastery, do what he has to do,
I
because to lose a legend that way, or any type of way, but to lose a legend that way, relapsing on drugs.
like Prince, like Michael, like Whitney. I'm like,
Ooh,
I
Mel.
I I really feel like this, right?
Wait,
And
why
some
is my mail? Hold on, why is my mail running at 8 a.m.? What happened?
your what?
My mail. I'm still looking for a package, and that might have been it. Hell,
Oh,
I
you
don't
said 8 a.m. You must be real tired.
know. I said 8 a.m. Oh yeah, I'm working on 6 days of back to back work. I don't have a day off till Thursday. Y'all bear with me, please.
New
Don't
distro
judge.
says
Don't judge me, judge your mama. Anyway,
How you doing, new distro? Thank you for the warm welcome. He said, "Happy New Year." New Year's. See what I'm saying?
Look at you talking about me.
He said,
Yeah.
"Happy Easter." Happy Easter. And yes, he says, I was reading how some think his appearance on Drink Champs is the cause.
I read that too on Twitter. That he might have said some things that was kind of
Like a no-no.
yeah, big no. Like 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 nah.
Well,
Uh
I will say this, right? You're absolutely right with the whole part about, we can't uh be pretender supporters.
yeah.
All right. Again, I feel like I would say the events leading up to this happening was very confusing to me. Especially when he was on his Instagram live and reading the Bible and certain Bible passages he was picking and just the way he was talking, it just sounded like to me, not to sound all like bruja-ish, but it was almost like a goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Like if you watch some of those videos, he's just like, he's uplifting his fans. He's telling them about the new world that we're in, and he mentioned Fred the Godson, and he was like, oh, and now he's a godson. So he's like breaking it down on life and how we lost people to COVID, but we can't be, we can't have it in our mindset that they're so far away because they're close. And I'm sitting there like, why is this so morbid? And it was just very, very like I guess I received things differently, y'all, because
I missed it. I might have to go back and
my dad sent it to me. He said, "Did you see this?" And I was like, "No." And the one thing I would say that bothered me about that whole video was the shirt that he was wearing. He's wearing a white tee with like a little stick figure head and two X's on the eyes and a crown with like a stitched mouth. And I was just like, why? First of all, you're 50 years old. Why would you wear some shit like that? And number two, I was like, the passage that he's reading and the shirt that he's wearing, it was like you're wearing a dead king basically on your shirt. Why would you wear that? So, not to give y'all some, jeepers creepers about it, but there goes my stream. You see that? Um,
you have just been kicked off.
oh no, it was like the little thing that popped up.
Uh yeah, that is very concerning, new distro. I just hope this isn't the end for X because there was a project that was supposed to have been coming out of this. He was excited to release new music
With Swiss Beats.
with Swizz, and I mean, like a Rough Riders reunion, if you will.
But
But
I got a little problem with Swiss Beats though.
oh,
The night that X went to the hospital, he put up a picture on his Instagram with him and X together with a couple of other people in the studio, and then took the picture down and replaced it with a sunset photo. Deadass.
but why?
Why? Yeah. Why would he take the picture down if you were with X? Like, were you with X? Right? Were you with X? So he took the picture down, but of course, our goons did a little bit of research, and I was kind of like, in a sense, I look at the picture and I'm like, X is sitting there looking like, I don't want to be here. What am I here for? Why are we here? Well, you were in the studio that night, and then you're in the hospital at 11 o'clock. Which one is it? Were you in the studio or were you home? Deadass.
No, she ain't turning the light off. I still can't see it.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
But here's the thing. I went to go post this on my YouTube, but then my friend that had the video, he posted up like his whole like, oh, this is kind of suspect. Like, why did Swiss Beats take down the picture? And people were tweeting like, what happened to the picture? Why would you take the picture down? And then my homies account got taken down on YouTube.
Why? See, y'all starting to add up stuff that y'all ain't supposed to be adding. Y'all ain't supposed to be doing the math. The math ain't supposed to be mathed.
You ain't supposed to be talking about this shit. So I said to my friend, I was like, yo, so what now? He goes, yo, out of all this shit, all the conspiracy shit I've ever talked about, I've even said that so-and-so is so-and-so. I've been calling people demons and all this shit, my whole channel.
Oh
You
my God.
take down my channel for this picture? I was like, wow, bro, I don't know what to tell you. I was like, you need to burn some sage, honey. Them mofos is watching. So then I posted the picture on Twitter and someone says, oh, that's an old picture. It doesn't matter if it's an old picture. He posted it and then took it down. But yeah, Swiss Beats, you got some explaining to do. Were you with DMX? Were you with him that night?
And everybody was saying how loyal Swizz was, how good of a friend he is.
Selena's manager was a good friend too.
Yeah. Someone tweeted, I really hope that DMX news isn't true. Swizz post around an hour ago. This was 2 days ago. Definitely making me anxious. That might have been the picture.
Right. That is the picture.
What's going on with DMX? Just saw him in the studio with Swizz. Yeah.
Level Scales. Yo, I love you right now, man. Level Scales says ever since he's been with Alicia, I knew he wasn't it. And yes, new distro. Listen, I don't know if you saw me wilding out last night, but there is a huge spiritual war going on, and I felt it. That's why I had to go to the park today and sit against a tree to recenter and recalibrate, because I was like, yo, I'm not like, I don't like going down rabbit holes at 11 o'clock anymore, because I'll be sitting up like this.
Scroll. Ooh, scroll.
What the fuck do you mean the Statue of Liberty is not on Ellis Island? New distro. Yo, Swiss Beats, the whole situation with Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys bothered me. And I even told everybody, like, you like Alicia Keys' music? I don't listen to Alicia Keys. And they're like, why not? I said, I used to love Alicia Keys. You know, that song, I'm ready. I used to play that shit to death. And for some reason, that whole union just bothered me, spiritually. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry, Alicia Keys. I love you, but I can't with this. I can't with this. Like, this whole union just seems very wrong.
Well, she kind of did break up a home and, moved herself in.
Oh, but what do everybody else say though? They're like, oh well, it's not like she forced his you know what into her you know what. And I was like, you might as well. Shit.
Hold a gun to it. Someone tweeted, yo, Swizz literally just posted a picture of him and X in the studio. Then he deleted and put a sunset pic. What the fuck? And then replied to himself, something's off, man.
I know, right? I know.
How do you reply to yourself?
No, that shit probably really fucked his head up. He probably was like, wait a minute, did I reply to myself yet? No, but honestly, like, again, Swiss Beats, I don't think we should let that one go. Why the fuck did you take the picture down? Why did you take the picture down? It doesn't matter if it's an old picture, if y'all chilling and stuff, you still put up a picture.
No, this ain't old. This is a current joint because X put on some weight.
And he says he's probably drunk tweeting himself. And I would definitely say that, I'm not trying to get too Illuminati-ish on that. I'm just like keep my eye on everything. And, I'm just hoping that, I hope that X makes a decision. Does he want to stay or does he want to go? That's his decision though.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird. You know what's weird? What's weird is that you have his family members as a friend on Facebook and you just like, okay, I don't even want to hear what the fuck y'all got to say because y'all been giving wrong information too. But then again, talked about this with my mom, and she was like, "What if they're just dragging this out, and he's already gone?" I said, "Well, why would they drag this out, Mom? That would be dumb." Oh, well, do you see the amount of people that are outside his hospital?
Yeah, it was a nice crowd out there. Someone else tweeted, this was yesterday. Something tells me Swiss Beats has blood on his hands when it comes to X's misfortune, mainly because DMX has his new album coming up, and he has all these list features in his project. And who brought these guys to get acquainted with X? None other than Swiss. Please, y'all don't start putting shit together that don't fit. Please, let's not do that.
I'm just saying.
Let's not do that, please.
I'm just saying.
And also, I'm really surprised that they
I'm glad that
decided.
you cut it. Okay.
No, I'm really surprised also that Swiss decided to do verses instead of postponing it for his dear friend and brother.
Look, they don't give a fuck. Time is money. Time is money. And they'll say, oh, we just did this because we know we needed to uplift everybody. Yeah, by playing R. Kelly music.
Yo, someone said free Robert Sylvester Kelly. No, leave his ass where he at. He still ain't had his trial yet. He's just sitting in jail marinating.
Right. Level Scale says when they sold that shit, though, so they don't have no control no more. I agree. I agree.
Well,
Yeah. You got to think about it. You know, higher the level, the bigger the devils. Every time you sell something, shit don't settle. Ooh. I should leave.
Charlene, that ain't it.
That ain't it. New distro said that was nice, Minx. Thank you.
Don't do that. No, it was I. It was I. It was I.
No,
It was I.
and the other thing too is I realized the other reason why I was off balance a lot was because I wasn't wearing my crystals.
How long has it been since X been in the hospital? About 2-3 days, right?
Yeah, he's been in since Friday night, they said.
So Friday makes, I don't have my calendar. Hold on. Friday is the 2nd. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Do.
Oh, and y'all tried it with LL Cool J trying to talk about he was being cryptic. Oh, because it was 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, it's 4, 3, 2, 1, right?
I'm playing DMX's verse all day. Like, okay, what does that mean?
But there's one verse and one part of the verse that really bothered me that everybody was talking about.
What X?
Mm-hmm. In the song 4, 3, 2, 1. See, I was prepared. I had it.
I see you.
Oh, I got to go back one. Okay. There's a lyric in there that somebody had pointed out to me, and I was like, dude, I'm like, if anything gave me chills like that, this definitely did. Hold on. Because it's the 4, 3, 2, 1 remix, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the lyric he says that bothers me is he says, hold on. Okay, it says, and when the lights is out, they don't come back on. This ain't a flick. You ain't gonna come back on. You ain't that strong.
I'm reading the whole joint real quick.
I didn't like, you know what? I didn't like that too much. I was like, wait a minute. I'm sorry, what? Stay out of the dark, because if I catch you when the sun is down, run it, clown, run up off that, or I'm gonna gun it down. When in doubt, however skull goes, it's gonna be that. See that. That shit will finish you, dog. Believe that. Where we at? Do you value your life as much as your possessions? Don't be a stupid nigga. Learn a lesson. I'm gonna get you either way. It's better to live. Let me get what's between your sock, because it's better to give than receive. Believe when I tell you. Don't make me put you where nobody will smell you. And when the lights is out, they don't come back on. This ain't a flick. You ain't gonna come back on. You ain't that strong. Very, very, very. I was like, wait. Okay, hold on. I know I didn't just read what I thought I read.
No, you read what you read, but I mean,
I just think that shit is weird. Like, I'm not saying
I'm never telling someone, let me get what's between your sock. Never, ever, ever.
What is it?
I I don't want what's in your sock. I don't want it.
New Distro says, I was thinking about these lyrics recently too. Yeah. I kept hearing, I'm not going to front. This always happens. I don't know if this happens to anybody, but
A lot of his songs had that cryptic death tone behind it. Now that I'm sitting there thinking about it, it's
oh,
dark and hell is hot. And
Level Scale says he said mofos used to have money in their back then, in the socks and the bra. Yeah, I remember that.
thank you for the clarification, because once again,
That's definitely a New York thing.
that's got to be a New York thing. Because
It says the new distro says the socks used to be a stash spot for the hustlers back in the day.
gotcha.
You guys are making me want to be a better gangster. I love it. I really love it. No, honestly though, somebody had said to LL Cool J, they said, well, okay, so if X wasn't in this situation, would you have tweeted this shit on 4321?
That was kind of tacky, Cool J.
You know what I'm saying.
That was a little distasteful.
And then they're like, it's just, there's just too many X's going on. You got Little Nas X, and now you got DMX.
And then you got great segue, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Then you got a rapper by the name of Sada Baby wishing death on Nas X, basically by saying, Lord, we said Nas X, not DMX, with the face palm emoji. They lit his ass up in the Twitter webs.
That was a little bit of too much.
It was a tweet and delete, a post and take off, but everybody done seen it. Yeah, they seen it. After he caught
can't do that, y'all. You can't
after he caught flack for the comments, he said he didn't give a shit about cancel culture because he's not part of the social media world anyway. He didn't give a fuck. But
oh, he will.
but see, Sada Baby has been known to spout off some homophobic slurs and shit in the past. Not specifically with Lil Nas X, but just people just need to know when to shut their mouth.
Yeah, that part. Yeah.
And speaking of Lil Nas X, though, I mean, that song, huh?
Distro says Satan shoes.
Yeah. I mean, they sold out in less than a minute. No shoe has ever done that, ever. I don't care what was on it, what drop of blood. It could have been A positive, O positive, X positive, whatever. No shoe has ever sold out that fast. No shoe has ever done that.
Not even the Jesus shoes?
Not even the Jesus shoes with the drop of holy water.
And you know what? I do agree with what some people were saying. They were like, "How are you going to sit there and cry over some Satan shoes?" And Christians didn't say nothing about no Jesus shoes.
And because of everybody's comments, positive and negative, Montero is now a #1 hit.
That was the plan. But the question is, this is what I ask. Is it a #1 hit because it's on the charts for the radio, or is it a #1 hit because of
the streams? Probably.
Who is listening to that record?
There are Lil Nas X fans out there. There are people that are not familiar with him prior to Old Town Road that said, let me see what the problem is.
Oh, that's them allergies, huh?
Them ugly ass Bradford pear trees outside my house.
Oh, wow.
It's a whole row of them up the block. But yeah, they said, let me see what this song is about. Because the song is one thing and the visuals are something totally different. Like the visuals kind of sort of put people off, and I understand. But the song itself, I mean, let's look up some words, shall we? I mean, we podding since we here.
Well, I honestly, I have never said throw on some Lil Nas X. No one has ever.
I mean,
said
he does. Well, if you are not one of those day ones that was there before Old Town Road, then Ain't no need jumping in now. Uh,
But once again, I said the song is not bad. I don't think the song is bad. It's just that I don't think the visual. You know what I'm saying?
the visual kind of put people off, but when you read the lyrics and you listen to the song, it's really not that bad.
It's not a bad song. I just think the video was a little bit over the top. Like he could have did something different. However, which I was going to talk about on my podcast, but I don't like topics to drag on. But did you know that Little Nas X, and there was a situation where another artist, that they're saying that Little Nas X, quote unquote, jacked. We all know he jacked the video from us. But he jacked the concept of the video to someone else, and apparently they're a part of the same label, and the label had this guy, like, basically in her video she's on a long stripper pole and plops all the way down, but there's no images of hell or anything like that. But it was the same. If you do the side by side, you could see that the video is extremely similar. And it turns out, like, you're thinking, oh, this is gonna get juicy. She puts up a picture of him like, I had a long conversation with Little Nas X, and I just love him. I love his creativity. And I'm like, you mean the label?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oops.
Just say what you meant. Just say what you meant. He
The
jacked the
label,
shit. Just say it.
the label hired the same video the director that shot her video and shot it for his video, and it was the same exact video. And
But why would he? See, this is why. Makes you brought up a very good point of sometime last year about shooting videos and having an actual concept and writing out a video treatment. This is the reason why.
mhm.
Because you're going to have a lot of videos that look alike. And even if it's one scene or half of a scene, it's there.
Right. And I
It
want to
is
know
there.
if because imagine if it was two people from the same hood, right? And they hired a video director and used a unique concept, because her concept wasn't so like his was.
Right.
But they took a lot of elements that were very similar. So in a sense, they're and Little Nas X and them, both of them are kind of like on some, oh, he's like my brother, and oh, she's like my, thank you for the follow. Oh, she's like my sister. And I'm like, y'all were forced to come out and say that y'all are cool with this. The label is the reason why this video came out the way that it did. It wasn't him. I'm pretty
Fire
sure.
the damn director for even doing
How
that.
do you fire the director if the label is telling you this is what the concept is that we want for this video? Fire the label. The director, he feels bad. The director feels really bad. But I'm like, how are you the director? If I'm getting a order and I'm like, oh, you want this mofo? Okay, you want him to be in heaven first. Okay, then you want to go down a real long strip.
We can't do that one because someone else has already got that planned out for that video.
Oh, that might pose as a problem. And they said, do it anyway. Okay. I got you. We have a
Well,
budget.
you know why? Because
And that's why I was so hyped to do Friday's podcast, because I think people should have known this. But you notice how most people, they don't know that this is what's going on unless you search for it. You're not going to go on Google and type in, like, some people ask me, how do you find like music news to talk about? And I'm like, honestly, I go to the one place that most people don't know about, LinkedIn. I get it directly from the source. And a lot of y'all don't like LinkedIn, and that's cool because it's like a boring ass, like what Facebook used to be. But, if you are a news person or a person that has a podcast and you want to be the first to report shit, oh, you better be following every label. You better be following every label, every manager, every group that has to do with music. It's very important, even down to every distribution company, every streaming company, because you'll people, I get so confused sometimes because I'm like, everybody keeps saying, they keep thinking that Instagram is like the holy grail of hookups, and Clubhouse is the holy grail of hookups.
oh
I
no,
I don't trust anybody on Clubhouse. I don't trust anybody on wherever. I trust LinkedIn because if you are saying you work for a company, that company has to approve that you do work there.
Right.
So that's going to cut down a lot of, getting scammed on some bullshit opportunities. Hi, I'm an A&R with Arista Records. Okay, what's your name? It's at no, your real name. I don't have to give you that. Yes, the fuck you do.
Yeah, it's called
Are you
credentials, bitch.
are you on LinkedIn? No. Block. Got to start blocking these folks, man.
Right.
But that's where I got this information. I was like, then why aren't they reporting this? Because they right under the rug.
Nobody will ever. It's like someone told a joke about having skid mark in their drawers. You won't find these anywhere. We're gonna throw these in the back of the closet. Ain't nobody gonna find these.
Oh my God.
That's basically the music business when it comes to a lot of stuff that we're not supposed to know. They have dirty drawers that we're not supposed to find in their closet.
Absolutely.
As nasty as that is. But
Absolutely. But
this
it's true. Definitely the truth. Hold on. I know I bookmarked it somewhere because I was making slides and then I got
you know what? If I was that director and I saw a similar scene, like say if I saw your video to Lavish and then I saw your treatment for Lavish and then I saw someone else's treatment for their video, but I see a couple of scenes that are kind of like the dance scene, the plane scene, and
I
Michael
swear
Jackson. Like if I seen any of that and they wanted me to direct and shoot, no, I'm not. No, because I've already seen. No, that's my favorite part.
look, I'm going to do a TikTok when I master the dance of my avatar.
That's my favorite part. If I were to see that and I was being told this scene right here from this, we want this in here. No, no. There's a thing called ethics. I cannot consciously shoot this video knowing full well I'm taking elements of someone else's work. I don't care how much you pay me. I just won't have this job then.
Okay. I found it.
Ooh,
All
she
right. This is
found
in
it.
E! Online. It says Lil Nas X shared a message on March 30th in response to the claims that his video Montero, Call Me By Your Name, is overly similar to the one for FKA Twig's 2019 song Cellophane. It says after the 21-year-old rapper dropped his new Devil Dean music video.
Damn, really?
Why are they writing like that? Here I am trying to sound all professional and shit. So it says after the 21-year-old rapper dropped his new Devil Dean music video last week, fans pointed out on social media that this pole dancing visuals were reminiscent of those of FKA Twig's Cellophane, released back in April 2019. The director, I knew it. It says the director for Cellophane was Andrew Thomas Wong, who appeared to agree and tweeted on Saturday that the Montero visuals are copying his own work. And we continue. March 30th, Lil Nas X took to Instagram to praise Cellophane and let fans know that he and FKA Twigs recently chatted about the situation, meaning they went into each other's DMs and said, "Yo, what the fuck is going on, bruh?" He's like, "I honestly don't know. I don't know."
How are we going to clean this up?
So then they went to the industry. They went to Lucius, and Lucius said, "I think you all should enjoy the opportunity." So he says in the video, he praises who was it? FKA Twigs music video, which choreographed by Kelly Yvonne, who also so they used the same choreographer and the same video director.
Fire everybody.
I
Matter of fact, I would have not even done that video. I understand what X was trying to do. I understand what Lil Nas X was trying to do, but nah.
He says, "I want to show love to at FKA Twigs and at Andrew Thomas Wong, the Old Town Road vocalist captioned it." Why would I hate when they write shit like that. The cellophane visual is a masterpiece. I was not aware that the visual would serve as a major inspiration for those who worked on the effects of my video. He didn't write that shit.
At all.
He didn't write that shit.
His PR tried to clean that up.
He continued, I want to say thank you to Twigs for calling me and informing me about the similarity. Okay. I want to say thank you to Twigs for calling me and informing me about the similarities between the two videos. I was not aware that they were so close. I was only excited for the video to come out. I understand how hard you worked to bring this visual to life. You deserve so much more love and praise, right? And then she writes back to him, thank you, Lil Nas X. Excuse me, I'm sorry, but when you hear this, I think we're all going to gag collectively, okay? Thank you, Lil Nas X, for our gentle, honest conversation and for acknowledging the inspiration Cellophane gave you and your creative team in creating your iconic video. I'm done. I'm done.
Dude, seriously?
I'm gonna say that, yo, you look. I'm gonna call out somebody that jacks me, and we're gonna have a conversation on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna say we had a gentle, honest conversation.
AKA, bitch, you stole my shit. What we gonna do?
It says, "Thank you, Lil Nas X. Sounds very condescending." Like
Very much so. Very
they
much
didn't
so.
write this
He
shit.
didn't write that. Also, Wong went on to tweet that while he's a fan of Nas X, he says, quote, when an artist is in a position of power, amplified with the help of major record labels, social media, PR, and etc., and repurposes someone's labor and ideas to serve their brand image, they cause harm by displacing the efforts of the artist who did the original legwork, end quote.
So it's like he's I guess you could say he's
AKA, this was long winded for when you jack my shit.
well, he copied his own self. That's what he's saying. He copied his own self. I
I mean,
don't.
he really did.
The label just did not give a fuck. They were just like, okay,
They did a copy and paste. All right, what they did over there, we're gonna take certain elements. We're just switch. We're gonna zhuzh it up a little bit. We're gonna put it over here. It's gonna work. Everybody, places. Top of the
Well,
stripper pole in 3, 2, 1, action.
I was a Thursday night old when I never heard of FKA Twig in my life.
I've heard of FK Twigs.
But yeah,
You mean to tell
plagiarism.
me you mean to tell me I've heard of somebody that you haven't?
You know me. I don't know. Like I don't really pay attention to mainstream and what is considered hot. I'm only pay attention to what people send me. That's why sometimes I be feeling like a screw, like a screw, like a
Well,
Scrooge.
she isn't quite her music isn't quite what we will listen to here. She's from the UK, so she does like a lot of avant-garde pop, trip hop type shit, art pop.
I gotta take a listen before I make a decision to say if that's something I want to hear. But I think that that's weird. Why are y'all recycling? Like this is why I keep saying like our era, and I don't care if y'all what do they call us? Not old heads, but what's the other thing that they was calling older older folks? Boomer. There you go.
Boomer.
Y'all can call me a boomer. I don't care.
I don't think that applies to us. We're a little too young to be called that.
Oh, I thought that it was the same, but
over the age of 50, I believe.
Oh, okay, I feel you.
We just old heads.
We old heads. I'm an old head. I'm proud old head.
Anybody 30 and up, you're just fucking ancient. Hang it up.
You're just like like you're dust. Like ew. I would say that our era coming up, it was the dopest. I'm sorry. Yeah, like y'all like what pissed me off the most is like I'm on TikTok and you got some people talking on TikTok about DMX and they're like, who's that? I'm like,
does he really have fans? Yo, I've been seeing that all over Twitter. I mean, yeah, he hype, but does he have fans? Really?
Who is DMX? Are you kidding me? How are you? This is what I really think this needs to be a curriculum now. If you're
Yes.
going to call yourself a fucking rapper in 2021,
Oh, you call yourself a fan of hip hop,
you
period.
need to take a class. Like you need to come to the Bronx, start here,
That part.
okay? And we have a whole hip hop museum. All right, which I plan on going to this year.
I would love to go.
I reached out to them and I said, look, is there any way that I can actually come and be on some like travel channel type shit and just want to take a walk through? They were like, of course, of course.
Yeah,
Is
definitely.
there any way that I can bring a 360 camera and we can make this into like VR and people can like virtually visit and pay? They're like, you can do that. I was like, hi, my name is Minx. I really don't like rappers. Like, there were certain times that I would not call myself a rapper, because I really was not on game about my hip hop history. People are like, oh, have you heard of KRS-One? I'm like, is that a MIDI board or?
Yikes.
They were like, damn, and you're a rapper? This is like years ago. So now I literally like I had to study hip hop. So y'all have to study hip hop on some real shit. It don't matter if you're black or white. You got to study the history of where hip hop came from. And if you did, then New York City would not be having no, fucking drill music. Uh, no shade. When I hear
all shade. All shade.
when I hear a New York rapper doing drill, I literally sit and say to myself, what possessed you to think that this is something to adapt? I mean, I'm not hating on it. I like to hear drill from the UK and grime from the UK. I like to hear that from the UK. I don't like hearing New York rappers talking about like what did they say? I got my Dutch. I'm gonna rip my fuck. I'm taking the 2 train, going down. I'm like, no, no,
Nope. That
no,
ain't it. That ain't
mm-mm,
it. That is not
mm-mm,
it.
taking my 2 train, gonna see my new bae. I'm like, hey, I feel like my brain is like trying to process what the fuck you're saying. I'm like, I hear New York rap. I hear like, you're supposed to be able to roll up to the shit. You're not supposed to be feeling like you. I'm like, hold on, I'm scared. Are we okay? You know, I just don't think that that's our sound, y'all.
It is not. It's
It's
not.
not our sound. Every time these drill rappers want to fucking send me some drill, I told this kid one day, I want to submit some music to your show. I said, sure. So I listened to it. I said, I'm sorry, this would not be a good fit. He was like, what do you mean it's not going to be a good fit? I said, I don't play that shit on my show.
Ooh, that shit.
He goes, I thought this was a show to submit music for hip hop. I said, but that, sir, is not hip hop. Come back with some boom bap, honey.
Yeah. Some of y'all youngins need to take a trip to the South Bronx. Y'all also need to go to 1520 Sedgwick Avenue and start from there.
Yes.
Gotta start from there. And from there, you will learn the history of the block parties, the battle of the DJs, your B-boys, your B-girls, your all that stuff.
Come on, y'all. I mean, it's history. Y'all are killing the cadence of the originality of what hip hop was. It was samples. It was a dope sample on a dope, you know, kick, snare. Like there was no like telephone effects on the voice and shit. Like there was no auto tune. Like you got rappers that are rapping
I
in
used
auto
to think that was
tune.
the coolest shit ever to hear somebody with a telephone voice, like they're talking on the phone, like, yo, how the fuck they do that shit? Did they use a cell phone and call in?
No, I think one of the best well, back to X, of course. Um one of his songs that he has is the little conversation in the front. That's what's missing from music too, is skits.
I miss kids.
I miss skits. I think the last skit I heard was with Chris Rock on on Kanye's album. And he says, who reupholstered your pussy? He goes, someone was it Yeezy reupholstered it. And I was like, Kanye, really? You have Chris Rock doing this shit? But it was so funny because Dark Twisted Fantasy, which is my favorite Kanye album. I used to bump that shit from start to finish. When I woke up in the morning and I was on blunt number 2, I was like, I think I'm gonna go take a walk down to Getty Square and listen to Dark Twisted Fantasy. As soon as I hear, "Can we get much higher?" I'm like, "Yes, we can." Yeah. And people are like, "Damn, Migs, your eyes is redder than the devil's dick." I'm like, "I know, man." Put
Redder
my
than the
glasses
devil's
on.
what?
Doo, 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 walking in slow motion. But like, "Yo, let me get a bag of egg and cheese, yo."
High as giraffe ass. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, bring back the skits, man. Bring back the skits.
You know why we can never get that back? Because everybody's trying to make 2-minute songs. A whole album is about only 30 minutes long because you only got 2-minute songs. Throw a skit in there.
There's no masterpieces.
Throw an interlude. Do something. I miss the interludes.
Interludes, even like with DMX, when he did that skit in the beginning, she was like, "Who?" He calls it, "Bitch, who you fucking?" She goes, "What you mean, who am I fucking? Who you fucking? You fucking some dude from Yonkers? I don't know nobody from no Yonkers." So all the Yonkers fans like, "Yeah."
Yo, I was listening to I was at work. I was listening to Eve. I actually sat there and listened to her whole album from start to finish. She had about like 5 or 6 skits on that joint, and each one of them was funnier than the next.
Uh-huh.
The Philly skit, the Buff Rider skit, and I was listening to like Rough Riders 1 and 2, Eve, that whole bit, and I'm like, skits was where it was
New
because
Distro says, I'm sorry. He says, "Remember when albums had interludes that sounded like movies?" Yeah.
yeah, they
Those
sit there and they take from Scarface or Godfather or Goodfellas, and they will mimic those movies for the skits.
Oh, yeah. And if you were hanging out in the studio,
Jay Z was famous for using Scarface, Carlito's Way,
uh-huh.
stuff like that. So I kind of miss that.
I think my favorite, I'm gonna talk about John B real quick. Even with R&B records, right? R&B albums they had little skits and stuff, but John B's like interludes were always broken up a specific way. Like Pleasures You Like. It's like I peeped how he did it, right? The interlude is because he was gone for a while since Cool Relax. So when you first played the first song, you hear like it's like it's far away, and you hear him singing la dee da, and he goes like, "It's been a minute, but I'm back," and you're like, "You are back." And then he goes like through and again, a lot of people, they be sleeping on John B, but like a lot of people don't know, like the first song that comes on after that is with him and Nas. I first heard it, I heard him, "Look at you brown nosing." I was like, "Wait a minute, is that Nas?" I go and I get the album, I'm like, "Hold on. It is Nas. Oh my God." And then I keep going, I'm listening. Cuban Link. Oh, All I Want Is You. That's my favorite song. And then what he did is he put the high tempo songs at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and this is important, y'all, because when you're talking about arranging your album, you got people that are like fans like me that peep this shit. So it's like the high tempo tracks are at the top. So it's like the first 3, and then of course, the number 4 was Don't Talk, because that's a high bounce.
I like that song.
Right,
Yeah, I
I
like
love
that.
my favorite song. And then he goes into soft and sweet. So you start noticing that the tempo is kind of slowing down. And then he does another interlude. There's a song called My Seeds With You, and that song is basically like I had my party time. I was hanging out with the ladies. My favorite song he did was called Coco Brown. And now I found the chick that I want to be with. And now the rest of the songs are love songs. And then the last song, of course, is going to be our wedding song. It's called Do It All Again. And he did it so perfectly. Like the last song is a wedding song. And I said, "Yo, this dude is very, very, very smart."
Some people know how to structure their album. Some people just throw shit together and listen to it. But yeah, we need to bring back the skits. Definitely need to bring back the interludes for, like a break. If you're going to structure your album like John B did, you know, yeah, I'm back, so this is what I got to offer. Now let's slow it down a little bit. Then you're getting these right here. Let's slow it down a little bit more. And then here's your last the last dance of the night, y'all, is is a wedding dance. That's your slow dance. So y'all gotta bring that back because y'all just rushing through albums. Ain't but 2 minutes. It's a hook, a verse, a hook, and y'all out. Like
It's
I,
lazy. It's laziness.
it's getting late. Like today's industry, because it's such a microwave popcorn era, they want shit now, now, now. Next song, next hit, next hit, next hit. You don't give a chance for your music to breathe. So while you have album number 1 out and working, you already got number 2 in the tuck. You're working on 3. You got 4 maybe, so you're looking for some features. Like, give your music a chance to breathe.
Speaking of, that's a good topic actually. You're right, New Distro. He says songs used to be 7 minutes long. Steve Harvey said that.
Yeah.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite songs is 14 minutes long.
There's a track by Parliament Funkadelic. The original Flashlight, that song is almost 7. No, it's almost 8 minutes long. Tina Marie's the song I was just listening to this morning. Hang on. uh no, it wasn't Tina Marie. It was Sheila E's um Glamorous Life. Now, on the radio, you got the 3-minute cut because
Mhm.
that's all you got. This song is 10 minutes. Nope. Nope. It's 9 minutes long. Cause she had a dope ass, drum at the end, just going off. Parliament Funkadelic, James Brown, those artists, Stevie Wonder, Do I Do was like 9 minutes and 27 seconds long because those were for the parties, those were for the clubs. And radio stations back then played the whole entire song. But then when corporate got greedy, listen, we need to pump out 20 songs in 15 minutes. What you got? You're only allowed 2 minutes and some change before we go to the next song.
Mhm.
But Flashlight is one of them songs where when you hear that, everybody's dancing, grooving. 4 minutes in, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that was like a roller skate song.
That gives me enough time to go to the bathroom, refresh my drink, refresh my hair, come back, dance a little more. Okay, go eat some chicken wings, go
Mhm.
smoke a cigarette, come back, and we're back to dancing. Like, we don't do that now. It's 2 minutes. Song's whack. Next.
I was laughing because one of my favorite songs, well, obviously, the first one that I like is 7 minutes long. It's by Metallica. It's called The One. And the only reason why I love that song is, not necessarily, I didn't like it when they started singing. That guitar, that whole guitar, like solo was everything. Like my brother used to think that there was something wrong with me because I would sit at like they'll play the song and I had the guitar in my hand and I hear dun, 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 do 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 and my brother's like, oh, she's about to do it. I used to take out my guitar. And he was like,
Now, see, I'd be waiting for someone to sing after that.
no, they don't start until like 3 minutes in after they're playing the guitar riff, the guitar solo, and then the kick comes in. And then it picks up like the end of that track is crazy because it picks up and then it goes and it goes you just get ready
You
for it.
sound you sound a little special right there.
No, I love that fucking song. And my other favorite song, my grandmother put me onto, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a famous, a real popular harmonica player. His name was Lee Oscar. He, I mean, when I first heard like the song that my grandmother would always play, um, I used to think it was like a saxophone, and my grandma was like, "No, that's a harmonica." I said, "And he's playing it like that?" And she was like, "Yeah." So Lee Oscar has a three-part song, and the first song is called what I think it's called When We First Met, and the other thing, but it's like it's an instrumental that takes you through a relationship. And the second song they do sing, it was a very churchy song. We used to only played it on Sundays, and my mom would be cooking, and she'd be like, "Now that I feel so good, tell everybody, tell everybody," and we'd be in the house, "Tell everybody," and then it breaks down. Listen, when you hear the breakdown of this track, I have tried to sample this shit for years. When I say for years, it's just such it makes you it's one of those songs that it will make your tears just start falling because it just sounds so beautiful. Because after they're singing "Tell Everybody," you start hearing the bongos, and you hear do 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 do, and you hear la 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 la. They be like, and my grandma be like, "Listen, this is one of the most famous African bands that is from Nigeria, and seeing this white man with a harmonica, like, oh, he's getting it, he's getting it." Don't y'all ever sample that shit. I will kill you myself. I will kill you where you stand. Because that's my sample. That's mine.
Let me go download that real quick.
Okay, Scoob.
Who came up with this?
Like, what were they thinking? Hey,
Yeah, whoever played them bongos got paid.
no, but honestly, that is a song that can't be sampled. But here's what this is why I said to my mom. I said, "Mom, you need to be the crate." I told her she would make a lot of money doing this, right? She hit me up and she said, "Look, there's 3 songs that I need and it's only on YouTube." I said, "Okay. How do I get it off YouTube?" I said, piracy."
Her.
The only way.
You're gonna have to do something.
So, so she, these songs were like you guys know that part of YouTube. There's a part of YouTube of old records that you cannot find. Oh, they don't. There's no video. It's just it shows you what the record looks like, and it has the song, and it sounds so aged, and I love it. Um, but there's a part of that YouTube that she always hangs out in, and she comes to me and she says, I love this song. Can you see if you can find it for me?" I said, "Okay, you're asking me to do piracy. My CIA agent is taking lunch, so let me do it right now."
Shit.
So I'm listening to the song, and I was like, "I don't think anybody has ever sampled this." I took the song. There's a website to Google, like who sampled this. I think that's what it's called.
Who sampled? Yeah.
And I type in the name, and it came up with 0 results. I said, "Mom, so why don't you tell me about a couple of other songs that you've used to enjoy in your youth?" And she's like, "Why?" I said, "Because that song that you sent me, number 1, it's dope. Number 2, it hasn't been sampled yet." And I refuse to sample songs from the 2000s. I swear on everything I love.
That's kind of hard to do. I've tried. No thanks.
I ain't doing it. What am I gonna do? I'm so into you. Oh, they took that one. I mean,
You
it was
know, who was it? Hitmaker.
Mhm.
Leave that to him. Let him do that.
What's the song from the 2000s that no one has touched? Oh, I would take Pink. There you go, looking pitiful. Yeah, Pink. You think we forgot about that era?
I'd like that Pink.
I love that Pink. But I like the Pink that came after that. Most girls will feel with the bling bling.
That was when I first Her and Alicia Keys to me kind of sort of came out around the same time. So
Mhm.
so I used to get them confused. Don't ask me why, because I ain't never seen them before.
I like Rocker Pink though. And I swear that you're just like a pill. That Pink, I love. I love that Pink. She's made a couple of songs that were some tear jerkers for me. Um, she has a good songs. Fifi Dobson, she would be good. She has a lot of good songs.
Fifi. Fifi.
I used to love Fifi Dobson. I wanted to be Fifi Dobson when Avril Lavigne was out. I was like, how come there's no black rock
She
singer?
looks so tired.
Oh, she has some good songs.
And she's married to Yellow Wolf. Wow.
Really?
Really?
I didn't even know that.
I never heard of her until you just brought her up, and I just happened to Google her, and it said spouse, Yellow
You don't
Wolf.
remember her? Take
Mhm.
me away. Take me far away from here. I will run with you. Don't be afraid. That was her. But everybody for years has said that Rihanna, the industry plant, um, they 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 said that he kind like Rihanna came out at the time that all of these ladies were out. And Rihanna really wasn't popping like that. You know, when she went to Def Jam, what was it, Summer Jam? Like her vocals was popped.
She can never sing live. Rihanna sucks live, and it's okay to say that she cannot sing live.
That's not, yeah, that's not a drawback. Um, but they said that they felt that Rihanna kind of, you know, they said, "Oh, Rihanna, you got the look. You got the look." Uh, we're gonna take a little bit of Fifi Dobson and put it out as you. Cause you know good like that song, that was quite a show, very entertaining. That was for Fifi
Eh,
Dobson. And Fifi Dobson was pissed for years because she was like, "Yo, that was supposed to be my record."
wow,
But
I
of
would have
course,
thought.
well, yeah, when you hear
And
the
they
song,
did come, and I'm sitting there I'm looking up the information as you're telling me. Yeah, they both did come out in 2005.
right? And because Fifi Dobson didn't make the cut, like they're like, "Do we really want a black?" Like we already have Lenny Kravitz, you know. But here, nigga, damn, let them take that. Let them be happy with Lenny Kravitz, and we don't need a black Avril Lavigne right now. That's basically what they said. But Fifi Dawson, I loved her. I thought she was a dope alternative artist. Why can't black people do alternative?
Wait, she came out in 2003, so she came out before Rihanna.
And Rihanna came and replaced her, and people were mad about that.
Let's see.
Your distro says that award is hilarious. Yeah, listen, that's what it is. But it's unfortunate, you know. It's like someone like me, for instance. I could be the most talented, but they wouldn't let me be the face of my face.
Be the face of your,
Like, Minx, we like your voice. We
but your
like your beat.
face, but your face.
You're getting kind of old, and we have a young artist that kind of looks like you. You'll get all your royalties, but she's going to be lip singing all your shit.
Oh, so you got a Milli Vanilli bitch.
Right.
Yeah, this relationship is over.
That's why I like honestly, it's been said to me several times. They industry folks have said you're an amazing artist, you just don't have the look. And I was like,
Well,
why?
what's the look? Like what are you looking for? Titties?
Listen, my dad sat right next to me when we were in a meeting. They were like, you look, you know, I had to change my name from Nina to Minx, right? They said Nina wasn't, you know, it just wasn't.
It didn't grab you.
I was like, well, that's my favorite Tekken character. I can't be my favorite Tekken character. The fuck?
Cause that's too plain.
It's too plain. I said I can't be Nina. And yeah, exactly, new distro. The look is selling that fantasy look, right? They don't want you to have a man. You can't be married. You have to be appealable for
You
boys to
can't have a
say,
cat and a dog.
right.
You can't be domestic.
You can't. And that's exactly why. Like my dad, he was like, when we had a photo shoot, the director, he was like, I was wearing literally my concept of what I wanted my photo shoot to be, was wearing a crown, and wearing a business suit, like a man's suit, and in a sexy way, but feminine way. And I had the tie a little loose, and I just was like this, and meet the new rapper on the block type shit. And the dude says, "You think you want to open some buttons?" I said, "For what?" He goes, It's not sexy." I said, "I'm not trying to be sexy. I'm a rapper. I'm a producer. Why do I need to be sexy?" He goes, and he takes the camera literally and goes like this. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute, why do I have to do all this? So then he's like, okay, why don't you try like to lay down and just do all I said, but I don't need to do all of that. I was like, I don't need to do all of
You
that.
know what? The shoot is over. The shoot's over. Just
I did the shoot, and I told my dad, I was like, Dad, he's looking at the proofs and shit, and he just was like, okay, so what point did we tell you to lay down and have all of this covered but showing cleavage? I said, he said it wasn't sexy. I mean, I don't know what being sexy is. I don't know how to be sexy.
that's crazy. The
But they
fact that
really
a
do.
photo shoot, like you got to show boobies at a photo shoot, like that's nuts.
They really make you feel like, because this is how they do. They be like, "Oh, that's great. Okay, doing it. Okay, now turn your head this way." And you're just like you're in it. And then they're like,
Hmm.
"So now get naked." What? Okay. That's what they do. That's what they do. And that's what sucks about, of course, being a woman in this industry.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know.
I think a part of people, a part of the industry is like very like New Distro said, a secret fetish.
Uh,
Like some of these pictures they're taking for the magazines, for the videos. Some of those pictures are for themselves.
I believe it.
The negatives, the lay down and pose, the put your boobs out, the take your legs and kind of spread them a little bit. Not
Mhm,
giving away everything, just
mhm.
and then be sexy by putting your hands in front of your no parts and give
You
a sexy
you can just
face.
cover them, but
Yeah, that's
still
probably for them. And that's sick. That
show
is
a
sick.
little show a little nipply.
Give us a shoulder. Like yeah, no.
And then he tried to be slick and said, "Well, you have tattoos, and I just think you should show them off." And I was like, "But all my tattoos are." Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yep. Shoot's over. Shut it down. Shut it down.
And then of course,
Pack your camera the fuck out of here, bro.
like I always say all the time, I'm not sexy. I don't consider myself sexy. I don't know what sexy is. I'm just myself. If I feel like being playful and saying, "Look, I want to act like Nicki Minaj today and I want to put my hair in a purple wig and just be like that," then cool. But I just don't think I have to do all of that to sell myself as an artist.
Word, New Distro. Word. Tell some unbutton your shirt. Now here, take these rubber duckies, put them right here. Really, you just gonna let me put some rubber ducks? This is what we doing? The ducks? Okay.
It's okay. I'm not gonna show everything. Just put this over your nipply and yeah.
Oh, I'm mad you got that in your hand. I'm mad you have that.
This is from Five Below. I bought a thing that you stick to the back of your computer screen, and this is like a magnet, and then you just boop, and it just sits like on your computer screen, so you can see your phone,
She's
and
forever buying shit from Purple.
yeah, it's just like that, just like it, yeah, there it is, and yeah, it just sits there. I can see the comments and everything,
They're
and
giving y'all some wild ass props. Okay, here we're gonna take I don't know here. We're gonna take this oil right here. Take this oil, take the top off, and when I say go, act like you're dripping it, and I'm gonna start
yeah, they really be on some suspect shit, very suspect shit. That's why girls used to always hit me up and say, "Can you shoot my pictures?" And I'm like, "Sure," because they don't feel like, "What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go after them with my tongue? Like, what am I gonna do? I can't hurt them.
Oh,
I can't harm
I
them.
know.
I can't do all of that." But
Hey, could you okay, put your back to the camera and then do like a seductive, sultry look back.
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't doing all that. But I'm hoping and keeping my fingers crossed, my homie, Noor, I hope she can shoot my video for Meditate because I only trust her with my idea. Because I have a feeling like, you know how men are. They want like I kid you not, I was gonna pay a video director a couple of years ago, about 7 Gs. My dad and I got a budget together and I was gonna shoot a video for one of my songs. And then when I
7 G's, golly.
yeah, this is when I was signed under my dad's label. And we gave I told him what I did not want. He sent
Which
me
was all the shit they wanted to do.
he sent me the treatment. I'm reading this shit. I was like, okay, so the lyric says, I'ma bust my guns. So can you explain to me why I gotta be in a bikini for that? He's like, oh, because you're gonna be in a cage. A cage? I was like, for what? Oh, because you're gonna be rapping. You see, this is my vision I have. I said, but it's not your video. This is not my vision.
And it's not my vision, first of all.
Exactly. And that's why, people keep saying, why you keep doing these digital videos? Because I can't find a director that is going to sit down and say, Minx, this
What
is
is
a
it that you want?
this yeah, I always feel like, and this has always been, yeah, a money gun. I literally feel like I feel like I'm very much pushed. Like I don't like to feel like come off like some of these like rappers do, of ordering people. I don't want to do that. And I hate that idea of, I'm like, yes, I'm paying you to do a service for me. But if I'm telling you that I don't like your idea, I feel bad. And that's just
It
me.
it, it should be discussed off rip before money is even exchanged. You come to me and say, "Hey, Seven, I want you to direct my video. This is what I have in mind for it. Do 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 do." If I'm just some creep ass, like you're not even trying to show like one nipple, like really,
Uh-huh.
not even a half a piece of cleavage, like that right there, red flag, game over. You get no money on to the next person
That
because
right at that point, yes, you're absolutely right. But don't
yeah.
keep
So,
going
but
to
once the money is sent, that director, he's writing the treatment. He's doing like you paid him for a service, so he's going to do what he got paid for. And because you didn't express what it was that you didn't want to do beforehand, before the money was exchanged, you pretty much got what you paid for.
Yeah, I told him. I said, look. I said, this is not gonna happen. I don't see that for this song. And he's like, well, don't you want to be a superstar? I'm like, no.
This particular lyric doesn't quite go for this look.
I was
Do
like,
you not agree?
but I will say, I've shot videos, for artists, so I can definitely say from the director standpoint, because I don't like to put myself in situations until I was in that other person's shoes,
Yeah.
and to
Well,
shoot a video,
and me being the person that I am, I mean, I'm always asking what it is that you want to see.
exactly,
If I'm offering a service, like say if I'm providing you with a beat, well, what is it that you want to hear? Or if I'm providing you with with graphics, what is it that you want me to put on here? Is there a certain
right.
stuff you don't want? So I'm basically taking your order. I'm like fast food restaurant. I'm taking your order. If it's not made to order and you don't like your order, then I'll go back and whip up a fresh new one. And
And
because
that's
I
why I
fucked
don't.
it up, you probably get the next joint free.
Distro says, don't you want to be a star kid? Gets them every time. Of course.
But
And that's why I don't like my manager keeps telling me you got to shoot a video for Meditate. I said I want to shoot a video for Meditate, but
if I
I
gotta get naked,
I don't the vision that I have for Meditate is definitely going to take a director that's going to need to be somewhat conscious in order to understand what it is I'm trying to do.
I can kind of imagine what that video is going to be like already.
Oh, I love it. In my head, the way that I see it, because I manifested and I already got like 2 girls that I know. I said, "Look," I hit up one of my girlfriends, right? She's a really nicely figured woman and obviously a black woman. I said, "Look, I love your body." Pause. I think that you have a nice figure, and I would love for you to dance. Not seductively, but I need you to have like a cat suit type shit on. And she just was like, Minx, I'm in. I'm in. I
She
don't
trying
care.
to get bucket naked for the cameras.
I don't care. I was like, you're going to be in my video. And just me saying that fucked me up. And I was like, never mind. I'm not ready for that. Like, I'm literally not ready. And today, like I said, I've been having terrible writer's block, production block, just being an artist block. And I went to
Yeah,
the
new distro. Yeah, new distro. Bucket naked in the
bucket,
newt.
bucket.
Bucket
And
naked in the newt.
I'm sitting there and I go to the tree. I sit my back against the tree and I said, Creator, Spirit, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I love making music. I love transcending my message to the masses, but I feel like that the climate that the music business is in, I'm not doing this anymore to make it. I don't know what it is. Um, but I really get scared because I have so many messages that I want to let people know, but I don't have the spirit to do it. And something like I felt like I was like Pocahontas. It was like Colors of the Wind moment, Grandmother Willow.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, and she was like, "Girl, don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Worry about you. If you know the type of music that you like to make is something that you enjoy making, just make it." And then the tree went, "Oh." I was like,
I need for you to ship me some of that good old weed that you be smoking.
but I
I
kid you
mean, on some,
Damn, son, where'd you find
like,
this?
I need that.
I kid you not. I came home. Um, I looked at the SM7B and I just was like, record. And I think I just like I literally spit the hottest I've ever did. And I said, because my whole thing is, I don't like making music about shit that I'm not about. And I feel like with the climate that we are in with female rappers, I had something to say. I'm not going to tippy toe. Like, again, I used to tippy toe because I was worried about my followers and oh my God, people are going to unfollow me and think that I'm a prude and everything. But I feel like there is no female rapper coming out here saying like, what are y'all doing? Why are y'all, what is your message? What are you putting out here? Who are you trying to uplift? What little girl that wants to rap can look up to you? And I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop being scared and I'm gonna put my message out there. I don't like what y'all doing. I don't like your content. I don't like how y'all are talking about, well, I'm nobody's role model. Okay. Just use the
Perfect,
discipline.
perfect segue. Once again, segue queen,
I'm a psychic.
aren't you? Uh, there was a segue into it was a topic on Twitter. Apparently, someone tweeted, "Where are the female Kendrick Lamars? The female this, the female that, the female of this." Every time we bring up someone for you to pay attention to, they don't get that support.
At all.
They can't chart. They don't win the awards. Rhapsody got her first award for, I forgot what song she did. The shit was hot. Uh I mean, you got Rhapsody, No Name, Tierra Whack. The list goes on. There's quite a few conscious rappers out there. But every time we mention them, nobody wants to hear all that hippity hoppity shit. Nobody want to hear all that shit. That shit's boring. So elevating your mind is boring. So not listening to trap shit for 5 minutes ain't boring.
Yeah, yeah, but
That's boring to you.
this is what I'm saying. Like the attention spans of people are slower. Um, People like I'm not gonna say people don't want to hear it. I just don't think they like the messenger. They don't mind the message. They just don't like the messenger. And that's why I said to myself, I'm not gonna keep putting out songs about subliminal stuff. I'm gonna start addressing things as I see. I'm not gonna call myself
If Cardi was to come out with a conscious song, y'all would lose y'all shit.
uh I
And
mean
whilst
honestly,
if Cardi was to, excuse me, if Cardi was to drop a song about some conscious shit, but still showing off the titties, then y'all would probably pay attention. And that's sad that y'all would do that simply because the tits is out.
But a part of me says this. I'm technically like, yeah, you had Queen Latifah, because I can't call myself Queen Minx if I'm not reigning and letting these people know that I don't like how this kingdom is being ran. Okay, so to come out as Queen Minx on a record to address all of this stuff that's going on, like I don't care about. I'm nobody's role model. I don't care about that. I mean, isn't that like you mean to tell me as a kid? Like, how would you feel if Michael Jordan told a bunch of little boys, "I ain't here to be their role model. We need,"
He did say something similar to that.
but I mean, like, he wasn't
No,
doing.
no, 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 no. It wasn't him. It was Dennis Rodman, and that was clearly understandable. He was not anybody's role model because
But
Dennis
I look
Rodman
at
though.
that as like a cop out instead of just saying, "Look, my content is not for kids." Period. Just
The
say
point
that.
blank.
My content is not for kids. Don't come out and say I ain't here to be nobody's role model.
My content is 17 plus, just like this caffeine.
Exactly. And for me, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I aim to be a role model. I aim to uplift. I just some adults are a lost cause. Kids have a chance. And I ain't gonna sit here and build a sneaker store. I'm not gonna sit here and build a liquor store or a jewelry store. Imma build a music school. I want kids to understand music theory. I want kids to be able to understand how to do podcasts and how to do live streams. This is the stuff that I wanna do, and it's like, when I see tweets like that, I'm like, "Yo, if y this is what y'all dudes want, if you're tired of chicks twerking, if you're tired of chicks talking about robbing dudes and drugging them, if you're tired of chicks talking about, 'Oh, I can swallow a whole cucumber,' and you wanna hear some real conscious
That's some nasty
woke
shit,
shit
by the way.
about what's going on in society on some dope beats, then why don't you support us? You don't share our shit. You don't talk about our shit. You don't even know we exist, but we're out here.
The
And
Grammys don't even know they exist. The powers that be, they hand out these HNDs, don't even know that they exist.
exactly. And I'm not saying that this is what I think female rappers should be talking about, but I'll bump Queen Latifah over Megan Thee Stallion any day. Megan just does not have anything relatable to me. I don't understand what a hot girl summer is. I am a mother. I am a wife. I mean, what hot girl summer what? Uh, let's talk about how we can teach other black women to stand together when there's another woman about to give birth and you have white doctors that won't give her the care when she says that something is wrong. Why don't we band together like that?
Right.
What about the mothers that have children that are in risk of being taken by the system? Instead of talking about Balenciaga bags and shit, why aren't you creating funds so that we can prevent these women from having their child taken from them? But y'all are all queens
You
and shit.
know, the crazy thing about this whole thing is like a catch-22 because Meg Thee Stallion can be the most. I'm not saying that she is, but she could be the most sluttiest rapper, female rapper you've ever seen ever in life. But she probably could also be giving to schools. She also could be building stuff for community. She could be doing a lot of other stuff. But that goes unnoticed because they ain't here for that. They're here for the twerk. They're here for They here for that.
They're here for
So
whatever sells. It's what sells. And
it's what sells. And it sucks that Meg and Cardi and Nicki and others, like you hear their content. You know what it is that they spit. Why do you expect these people to be the ones to build the music schools, the libraries, this, that, and the third? And then the next thing out your mouth is, these girls, they need to cover up. They're showing off too much. They're teaching little kids to be promiscuous, or in our case, fast. Like, you know.
they don't have look, I say this, they don't have to do nothing. They can keep doing what they're doing. But women like me are coming up now. You know what I'm saying? I'm be like, look, y'all keep doing that. Keep entertaining the teens and people that think that this is cool. I'm gonna do my part in society. And then when y'all see me on News 12 and they're like, well, Minx Couture has opened up the Minx Couture Music School for children. And I'm like, what's up? I mean, yeah, I do rap about some real conscious stuff. Sometimes I curse a lot, but I'm here for the kids.
Sometimes I curse a lot, but I'm here for the kids.
I'm here for the kids. I'm here, we're doing a block party for the kids. School's about to start, so we're gonna be doing a drive. And then y'all gonna just have to see it. Sometimes y'all have to see the philanthropy work at work.
Yeah.
Cause I tell you real talk and
Because this age is full of pics or videos or it didn't happen. See,
Exactly. Hold events. But this is why I say, like, when it comes to Nipsey, people wasn't rocking with him like that when he was alive. And I hate when people act like they were. I mean, they were not. A lot of people, they just knew that he was on the song with that Jay-Z sample. Okay? Hard Knock Life sample. Let's be honest. But then when he died was when
oh,
everybody was like,
he's
"Oh,
so deep. He's so prolific.
he was so deep.
He's so.
He was so giving to those." And okay, well,
He was really about his community. Well, thank God that you found out about it. A little too late, but yeah, you got it.
that's why I said it starts now. If you are a rapper and you are not giving back to your community, if you aren't doing shit to uplift where you live, if you're not even looking at your fans and seeing who's struggling, you got a struggling fan and you can't help them. You mean to tell me you can't dip into your 10 was it 10 1 million Spotify earnings and help one of your fans out? You can't do that? Because I know I do. If I see a fan of mine is struggling and I see it on Twitter, I don't publicly say, "I got you, dog. What's your Cash App?" I don't do that.
Y'all need to stop doing that too.
I hit
That's cornball. Don't
I
do
hit
that.
them up behind the scenes. I'd be like, "Hey, I saw your tweet earlier. You about to get your lights cut?" "Yeah, Minx, it's just been hard through the pandemic and stuff." Like, I'm like, how much is your light bill?" "Oh, it's, I'm behind like $30. Like, I'll get through." I'm like, "Can I help you this month?" I'm like, I won't tell nobody." And they're like, and the thing that like breaks my heart is that they're in shock. They are in shock. Like, "Oh my God, Minx, you really want, like, you would really do that?" I'm like, "Yeah. I got it. I mean, if you need help, I have you." And they're just like, after that, fan for life. I have one fan that I met in 2009, and she had kids, and they went through a rough patch. And
The good thing about that is hopefully y'all will never fall out and you will ever hold that against that person.
oh hell no, I don't believe in grudges like that. I've helped so many
You
people that
remember that time I paid your light bill because them joints was 2 days from getting cut off and you
oh no, for me, I'm not that kind of a person because that's been done to me so many times. And I have like I said, a girlfriend. She has kids, and she was just struggling. And she was writing on Facebook, "Oh, I can't get diapers, but I'm gonna get it. God loves me, blah blah blah." And I just was like, I had just got a bonus at work, and I was like, "Xbox, my friendship." So I just said, "Look, do me a favor. What time you get off of work?" "Oh, I get off at 5. Why?" "I want you to go to Western Union." "Why? I don't have any money to give you." I said, it's
that
not,
ain't what I said.
I want to help my future godchildren. That's what you all used to say. "I want to help my future godchildren." And she was like, "Oh my God, yeah, I will pay you back." I said, "I don't want it back. I want you to have it." And I sent her my bonus. And we're still friends to this day. She doesn't ask me for anything. She always shares my shit. I just hope she doesn't feel obligated that because
You
you know,
basically paid her to
she has like my shit on alert. Like, hold on. Oh, Mix posted something. I gotta share it. I don't want that. But again,
yeah.
my heart is so big and I care about people. And I was in a rough patch a lot of times in my life and nobody helped me.
You
And
do care a lot. You do care about people. You've even helped me out a few times, you know.
but
That's real shit.
if I have it, I feel like when we get things like there's been times that I would go to bus stops and leave $20 bills in the corner and hoping like my mom like, "Why the fuck do you do that?" I said, "Because I feel
Somebody will need it.
somebody finds it, they look, oh, someone 20." But guess what? Out of nowhere, I get a $2,000 check. God's God's like, I see how thanks. I see how you doing. I see how you living. You one of my archangels, so I ain't gonna let you go through that much shit. But come on,
Not the archangels.
I am an archangel. I've been telling people that for years. I'm beyond just a regular angel. I'm an archangel, and archangels are the ones that go through the most pain and suffering and still have a heart and compassion to help and love people. And that's what I am. And I love being that. And I will give my shirt off to anybody.
Well, except me because I probably can't fit it. But
What? Uh, Oh yeah, I mean, I wear the extra large all the time because of my stomach.
So I got an extra everything. I need a couple of those X's. What is your opinion on this Matt Gates case? He allegedly showed off some incriminating nude photos of underage girls to people on the house floor. There were claims that he dated a 17-year-old.
They're all disgusting.
That's just kind of wild.
This
And the
is
fact that he's still in the house right now, like he's still a senator. He hasn't been asked to step down. He hasn't been
and yes,
taken off.
new distro. Yes, I am an empath. Well, yeah, we both are. We're both empaths.
She's more than I am. She's
I hate it though. It's a curse, man.
it is because you can't help but to feel for people,
Uh,
and you want to help people, and because you have such a kind heart, a kind soul, people still do you fucking dirty. Like
and that's okay.
do
I'm
you
gonna be doing
dirty.
when my time is up and those pearly gates is chilling, and I'm like, hold on, ooh, 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 hold on, and God's gonna be like, hold on, all right, let's get the Minx book. All right, yeah. So she curses a lot. Um, curses a lot. A lot
Ooh,
of
uh,
sexual jokes,
a whole lot.
but she she gave more than she received. I think she can get in here. What do y'all think? And Satan's gonna be like, but she played me as Lucius.
There's always going to be that one. All in favor say aye, aye.
Uh,
Anybody opposed? Uh, I just like to say that yeah, she did some good stuff, but yeah, nah, that ain't it.
okay, back to Earth you go. You got to go do another lesson. No, God, please, please, no, a white tunnel, and now I'm a baby again. Fuck.
Take two, action.
That's what it always feels like. But yeah,
All right, let's pull out the iPad. Mix. Yes,
like the Grim
mix.
Reaper. Like Grim Reaper.
Yes, Mix Couture, you are back. Okay, let's see. Let's see. You left $20 at a bus stop. Wonderful. You helped somebody cross the street on a busy. Oh, wonderful. Helped the old lady off the subway. That was just wonderful. Let's see. Makes explain this. He shows you the. Oh, that. Oh, no, cause see, I had to check a bitch.
And it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. That was not my character. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go back.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I hear you, Gina. I hear you.
Yeah, it's almost night time for me too.
But yes,
Jesus.
y'all, we will be back tomorrow.
We shall be back tomorrow, but in the meantime, as promised, oh, y'all get this wonderful, shiny, prestigious Head Nigga Damn award because you didn't ask for it, but you're getting it anyway. Um, that is a nice ass design, though. I wouldn't mind having that myself. But shout out to everyone who tuned in with us. Again, we're Periscope is gone, y'all. So we'll try to get on as many platforms as we can to reach as many people as possible. Uh, not much we can do. So if you are a first time viewer, we do appreciate you. I hope you guys enjoyed the foolery, the fuckery, and the shenanigans that is the RTIM show. We are here Monday through Wednesday from 7:15 p.m. until 9:30 or some change. Um, Tomorrow we'll have some more topics, uh, some more shit to laugh at. And tomorrow on Does Minx Make It? Did she finally get to heaven on a third try? Artists, if you want to submit your music, please and thank you. Submissions at minxradio.com. One MP3 or MP4 or YouTube link. We don't need whole albums. We did not ask for that. Please follow directions. If we see that you have dropped us a mixtape or if we see that you dropped us a shit ton of beats, your videos, your music, your playlist will probably be deleted. Minx will probably sell off your beats. And that's, yeah, she's going to make a coin off of that.
NFT.
NFT. Once again, business, you got a new business, you need some promotion, hit us up. We got you for the free 99. Hit us up with all the details and graphics for your business, including your location, your socials, and all that fun shit. Speaking of socials, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at the top. Minx is at the bottom. Follow her at Minx Couture on IG. At the bottom is Little Trash Can TV and Sam the Scam. Catch up on season 2 of the misadventures of Little Trash Can on his page. Next episode is coming when, Minx?
Wednesday.
I can't wait. This actually has a dope ass storyline. For those who are just who tune in to us for the first time and don't know what we're talking about, this is why you need to follow Little Trash Can TV, and you need to go to like episode 1 and go from there. It's a whole storyline behind this. It's basically about washed up rapper trying to make it in the music business, and he does some shady shit. I want to know what happened with Charlene though. Because she needs her own little side story, because that bitch and shit. If you would like to donate to the RTIM show, we do appreciate you. All proceeds will go back to Minx Radio to make sure we keep the lights on around here and make sure we can provide some premium content, some dope ass content. If you have any suggestions as to what you would want us to talk about, anything that we may not know about that you guys have heard first or whatever that you want us to talk about, please let us know in the comments section. Let us know in our inboxes on Twitter and Instagram. We will do our due diligence to try to research as much as possible, because that's what Minx does. She does that research shit. But if there, yeah, she does try. But if you would like to, give us some ideas on topics, ideas for show or whatever like that, we try to mix it up as much as we can. We're open to all suggestions. So yeah, on that note, we out this biatch until tomorrow. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Love y'all. Oh, and before we click off, hold on a second. I forgot. Please call and check up on your loved ones. Let them know that you give a shit. We are still in a parallelogram, okay? So we just starting to open up a little bit in some areas. If you are in Texas, please be careful, because y'all out there wild and y'all's governor talking about some y'all ain't got to wear no mask. Please exercise your common sense, because like my mother always said, common sense is a flower that does not grow in everybody's garden. That's your lesson for the night. And now, good night.
Good night.
Peace.